everybody, and welcome to the newest indoor adventure in Tomb of Annihilation, Part 21. Today is September 13th, 2020, and you are loved. And that is a very important thing that we like to remind each and every single one of our viewers and listeners at the beginning of each and every single one of these games. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/indooradventures to check up on all of the VODs of these games that we play for you 3 times a week, or you can go towards anywhere audiocasts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are being made available for free, if you go to patreon.com/indooradventures, you can find our after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from the community, but also from each other. So if you have any questions that are burning in your soul for either myself or any of these other wonderful and fine folk, consider going to patreon.com/indooradventures, and that's just where it's hosted. And if you're already supporting us on Patreon, YouTube, Twitch, audiocasts, all of those other fine things, and you're looking for further ways to help support the show, you are in luck. You can go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. We have t-shirts, we got posters, we got mugs, throw pillows, shower curtains, crop tops, journals, clocks. We got everything. All you got to do is just go to indooradventure.redbubble.com, pick yourself up something nice. But that is it for my spiel. So speaking of something nices, hey RJ, who are you playing today?
Hey everybody, I'm RJ, but today I'll be playing Wally, the Shifter Fighter Barbarian.
Hello, my name is RinRin. I'm going to be played by LBHackEmUp, and I'm playing a monk, Tabaxi.
Hey everybody, I'm Wings, also known as Danae, and I'm going to be playing as Baz the Drow Rogue Fighter.
And I am the Indoor Adventurer, and tonight I shall be playing as Teshvael de Valarin, Mark of Shadow Paladin.
And I'm Tyler. I will be the DM tonight, and we'll start off with a recap. Last time, Wally's wanton wanderers were nearly poisoned by the falsely hospitable bag of nails, but Baz sniffed out his deception. Afterwards, they were able to successfully retrieve another cube. However, this sparked a face-to-face encounter with the King of Feathers. Now, having been split up and captured by opposing factions, they must find a way to gather the final puzzle cubes and regroup. Will they be able to escape and finally enter the final dungeon? Find out on the Indoor Adventure Presents The Tomb of Annihilation. Whew. So, Tesh, you have been talking with Zegmira, the leader of this Red Wizard contingent. She wants you to go to the Wanti Temple and collect the remaining puzzle cubes, since her scouts have found that the rest of the shrines have been cleared out. So all of the shrines are accounted for somewhere. She has 2, or actually she should have 3 on her in her possession. The one held by you, the one held by RinRin, and the one that they had already previously gotten. 2 are in Racket's bag of holding, and then the rest are apparently with the Wanti. She continues to say, we have also found a back door into the temple. We have a plan to get you in, where we have a man on the inside who might be able to help you. Ishmael Kael.
Call me Ishmael.
You can bring one of your friends who will provide you some of your gear, and will have another spy escort you into the back door, pretending you are prisoners. After that, it is up to you.
Well, I thank you for your clarity in the matter. I think that could be easily suited. I will be needing my... That's okay. Goodbye.
She'll be right back.
I will be needing... I had a sword with me. It was a rather fine-looking rapier. That is a necessity.
Yes, we can arrange that. Whatever gear you need within reason.
Oh, of course. Other gear that we would need. My armor.
Okay.
And really, that's kind of it. I don't require a whole lot. As for my companions, which ones of them do you have?
When we came across you, you had a tabaxi, uh, an employee of mine, Ovex, and a Erakokra.
Let me think on it. Racket could be quite useful, but without... There wasn't a dark elf with them, correct?
No.
Well, if that is to be the case, I will take the tabaxi.
Then I will make arrangements. You will set off at nightfall.
Of course.
And she'll have one of her guards come over, release you, and lead you outside. It's pretty late in the afternoon already. It's close to sunset. You are near the river, and the surrounding area looks like another shrine. There's the telltale obelisks, and on the door, I'm pretty sure, is a symbol of a flail snail.
Where is Summerwise in all of this?
That's a great question. You do not know.
Well, Butts. I hope he's okay.
He's probably fine. Later we can go have a one-shot adventure where we play as Summerwise, the Grung, the other pets. The Red Wizards have set up a bit of a camp here. They've got rows of tents for their mercenaries, a few campfires, and this guard leads you to a campfire to sit and wait, and eventually brings out RinRin as well.
Teshvael?
I'm so glad you're safe. Here,
What's
come,
going
take a
on?
seat. Well, we have been separated from Wally and Baz,
They're
and
not here?
it does not seem as if they are.
What are they then?
And Tesh just gives a very sad shoulder shrug. I was knocked out when we got hit by the tidal wave. I didn't see where they went.
I was too. It was very strange. I don't usually sleep.
It's understandable. As for what happened to them, I am not sure. However, we have been contracted by the Red Wizards.
To do what?
Well, it turns out we actually have a very mutual interest, getting beyond the gate so we can go into the tomb.
And they'll help us do that?
They will.
Didn't they try to kill us?
That was a poorly executed interaction. They thought that we were opposed to them, but as soon as they realized that we shared a common goal, well, and he just motions to the fact that he doesn't have any chains on him.
They have Racket. And the old man.
They said that I could choose one companion to go with me.
They have one of my friends too. From before, when I was younger.
Well, then it's very important for us all to play along with their game.
How do we know they're not just going to kill them?
If that happens, and they turn on us, then we'll do our best to make them regret ever wronging us. You have my full permission to take off your necklace. And we will face consequences once they arise. But if it is our lives or theirs, you are my friend, RinRin.
They're my friends too.
The guards?
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
This is why the Red Wizards shot at us. I'm apparently really bad at this opening speech thing.
Oh, sorry, I'm very concerned.
RinRin, we are going to do our best to get our friends back.
Okay. Can we say goodbye?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
We'll cut away momentarily. That's not your name in my notes. You're Wally, not Hassan. But Wally, you are actually meeting Hassan here. You are in the bed chambers of Fenthaza, the nightmare speaker of the Wanti. She was explaining to you that she has a problem with the current leader of the Wanti, and that if you want to get into the Tomb of the Nine Gods, she'll help as long as you help her. But first, I need to make sure I know I can trust you. You and your companion can be released to our taskmaster. As long as you don't cause any trouble for the next day, then we'll proceed with the plan.
And what about Mr. Wolf?
Who?
The other fella that was stuck down in the pit with us.
Oh, he's been a very big thorn in my side the past few days.
Might I ask what exactly he's been doing, just to get caught up with the situation?
He's been causing trouble. Breaking things, not being a very good, trustworthy individual like I'm trying to prove that you are. Let me guess, your friends?
I mean, yeah, he kind of was on with us at the airship, shared his lunch with me. It means something.
If you can convince him to hold his temper for the next day, he would also be incredibly useful for my plan.
Yeah, the more people take out this Raznikai fella, the better, right?
Indeed.
A bit of a prisoner insurrection here, and oh no, whatever will we do when this fella's dead?
I see you're quite a planner yourself.
I was on a ship once, there was a mutiny, and that's kind of what happened.
Well, the plan is something very similar to that.
Great.
In the meantime, you'll be headed to Hassan here will take you to the slave quarters where you'll be able to see what you're working with.
And we're picking up the other two inside the pit?
They'll be on their way shortly.
All right. Lead the way, Mr. Hassan.
Follow me. And he leads you out of this room. Fenthaza just smiles and watches as you leave. You will be led down a short corridor and take... when you get to the end of this corridor, it ends in a larger room that kind of opens up. There's a big gate on the right that's closed, and a few wanti in here. You'll be led past this area to the south, where a 20-foot tall statue of a coiled serpent is dominating this large room. There seems to have been a animal pen to the right at some point, but someone must have spooked the animals and caused them to stampede. So there's a lot of chaos in here, as a bunch of wanti and slaves are cleaning up the mess. You'll be led further down a long columned corridor, and at the other end, a slope goes down into a more roughly hewn chamber that has a small campfire in the middle. There are about a dozen humanoids of mixed races and whatnot in this room, and a wanti, a Malazan with the snake tail, sitting in a nice grouping of pillows and such, just looking at himself with a mirror, and a young boy standing next to him. And you'll see like the big wanti like just like move his hair slightly, and the boy like panics for a second and then like runs and grabs like a pail of water and brings it over and puts it in front of him, and nothing really happens, but he didn't get in trouble, so that seems to be the case. Hassan will look at you and say, "I'll be back with your companions."
As they're walking, are there any guards in the way, or is it just Hassan and Wally?
Yeah, it's just Hassan and Wally as you guys are walking. There are guards scattered all throughout. You actually also see in several areas a creature that is quite disturbing to behold. It looks like it was once a humanoid of sorts, but some ritual transformed it into more lizard than man. And it is a wanti brood guard, and I'll share a picture of that scary looking guy. Yeah. And these seem to be the main defense guards of sorts.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
From my recollection with my party, as they're walking, a friend of ours said she killed you, sir. But I'm guessing the news of your demise has been...
Yeah, greatly exaggerated.
Yeah. I was waiting for him to finish the line.
He stays quiet, and eventually says, "It's my understanding that she succeeded."
But what?
Findaza conducted a few rituals over the last 10 days. Myself and some others are the result. I've been showing the most promise, though.
She's very handy. Right. So a day of being a good little worker earns us the trust we need to do our sting.
Yes. Don't cause too much trouble. I'll be around.
Yes, sir.
Cut to Baz. You are still in your pit. When it doesn't seem like it had been too long since Wally was taken out, when more guards arrive. This time a type 1, the snakehead Malasan, and two burly guards, and they raise you out of the pit. And the snake-headed man starts off currently with name.
Ah, fuck. gonna say? Basilisk.
Were you the ones collecting the cubes?
I'm trying to think of what his training would be here. Fuck my training. I want to live. Yeah.
Good. Come with me. And he and his guards will lead you out of the prison cell. Flint will just be like, don't forget about me, as you are being led away. Similarly, you are led down a corridor or two. You pass the sacrifice altar that is directly outside the prisoner room, and that's really scary to look at. Past the front door and the coiled serpent. But instead of going straight down a long columned corridor, you take a left, and you come out onto a balcony that has a big gong there. And this balcony opens up into essentially a cathedral underground. There is another balcony to your left that sits atop 5 snake heads with their mouths open, and a dark red viscous liquid pouring out of their mouths into a waiting pool below.
Does that smell like blood?
Oh, it smells like gross blood, gore, disgustingness. He will lead you past this through a large double door, and eventually you end up in a large audience chamber. There are several people in here. On a throne in the middle of the room is a Type 3, the Wanti, so the upper body of a human and the lower body of a snake. And he looks gross, decrepit, dying, you might say.
Oh, interesting.
He's got leper's sores, most of his body's covered in bandages, and he just leers at you through just one open eye as most of his face is wrapped in bandages. Beside him, what?
I imagine that Baz lost his hat and his sunglasses in the tidal wave. So, like, it's very hard for him to, like, hide his reactions to things. Like, he's got wide eyes looking at everything around him. His hair is all absolutely unkempt. He's like, there's just a moment of absolute revulsion, and then he's just like,
keep it together. Other creatures in this room. There are 3 more of those brood guards in here. You get the stench of decay, and while this guy looks bad, he doesn't look like he's decaying like that. And behind his throne, there's a few shambling bodies just kind of hanging out behind his throne. And then additionally, next to him is a large, imposing Cholton-looking man who is wielding a greatsword and just lazily just practicing a little bit. You can tell his movements are swift and precise. You are led in here, and the Wanti that led you here says, "This is the one." And on the throne, the warlord Ras Nasi says, "Good, good." He says his name is Basilisk. Basilisk, eh? Tell me, truthfully, why are you taking these cubes? What is your interest in the tomb?
oh shit. Yeah, gotta say, sir, sorry. I don't. Just kind of racking my brains here a little bit. I'm a bit taken aback by your magnificence.
You can actually make a history check.
I remember.
Soulmonger.
I remember. It's
No,
just Baz
I-
is a little
Yeah, I'm seeing
flustered
if
at the moment.
Baz can, like, do you think Baz is making the connection between the death curse and this guy?
Yeah, it's a 15.
Yeah, so I think Baz is making that connection.
He pulls himself together, and he says, "I'm something of a foot soldier for the group that I'm a part of. Just a grunt. It's not really my job, but we're trying to get into the Tomb of the Nine Gods to end the death curse. As I can't help but notice, you seem to be familiar with it."
When you mention that, his single eye that's left outside the bandages opens wide with kind of a hunger for more information. Tell me about this death curse.
Oh, you didn't know? You didn't notice all of the zombies kind of going all around the place? Gumming up your jungles?
The undead are my spawn.
Oh,
But what is happening to me is not my doing.
oh, I
What
see.
does that have to do with the tomb?
The term soulmonger comes to mind. Evidently, there's somebody in there that's messing with the natural order of things. And if he's messing with undead things, and that's your shtick, I mean, you don't want him around. Am I right?
He glares at you, and then is racked by a fit of coughing.
But yeah, Baz is like smiling at him for a second, and like when that guy doesn't start smiling with him, he just pulls a straight face.
I had my suspicions, but you're not lying to me, are you?
Why would I lie? And lies get stuck on the altar over there, and I don't want that. Nobody wants that. Please tell me you don't want that.
If what you say is true, then I am not inclined to stop you. Yaru, take him to Ismac. I need to think about this.
Baz is just like internally celebrating, and then he gets pushed away like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And you are led down a few back. Actually, before you leave, he's going to look you dead in the face with the one eye, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Motherfucker. Oof. Okay. Picking a dice shouldn't be this hard. I'm going to use the white one. It's a 7. Lucky
Okay.
number 7.
Lucky number 7. He looks you dead in the eyes and says, he had just said he's not inclined to hinder you.
Mm-hmm.
And he says to you, don't hinder me, as a Geas is cast on you.
Baz loves Geases.
Yeah, and I think, he definitely would recognize this too. Congratulations.
Yeah. I think his face falls, his eyes just get really sunken for a second. He just kind of stares at the floor and he lets them take him away.
Yep. And you are led through a few corridors and down a rough slope until you arrive in the slave camp. And there is Wally. And a few minutes later, finally, Flint arrives. And we're going to go back to the others. It was getting later in the day, and the sun's just about set. And a human mercenary comes up to you. He's in plain clothes, and with a few bags. He's like, "All right, so we're gonna. I'm gonna lead you. You're gonna come with me into the whatever the Wanties home ground, and this guy is gonna get us in." And you look to his right, and it is Hassan. And he hands these bags to Hassan. Um, this is Hassan, except it looks he looks well malnourished to start. His left arm is a little withered, but he is missing the scale from his cheek. And he says, "Hello, Teshvael, RinRin. It's good to see you again."
You said he is missing the scale or is not?
He is.
RinRin's ears go flat.
Old friend, so kind of you to finally join us.
Before I can see that look in your eye, I'm not the Hassan that abandoned you.
Now, I don't want to seem rude, so I'm going to have you explain it. What is it exactly that you mean you're not the Hassan?
A few 10 days ago, Hassan was visited by a night hag. And that night hag created a clone of him to spy on your party. That clone is me.
I
Once-
see.
Once I lost my link to Hassan, he says, looking at RinRin, they had no further use for me. I managed to escape from the tomb, and now I'm here.
They being the night hag?
Yes.
Now, why is a night hag taking interest in our group? As somebody who just got done explaining that you worked for them, maybe you can shed some light on the subject.
I was their prisoner. They used some form of witchcraft to form a psychic link between myself and Hassan.
I see. And why is it that you've decided to help us?
You're my best chance of survival.
So we are. RinRin, is there something that you would like to say to your old companion?
She just looks away.
Well, that's settled. So you're the one who's going to be taking us into this UNT group?
Yes.
Well, how are we going to go about this? Hands behind our back, holding on to the rope to make it look like we've been captured under cloaks? Do we actually have to be tied? How are we doing this, Hassan? Or do you have a different name? Are you still... It'll be
I haven't
easier.
known any other name.
All right. Hassan too it is.
There's so many Hassans.
What about wrong Hassan?
There's fake Hassan, there's wrong Hassan, there's dead Hassan, and now there's clone Hassan.
We'll just call you Hassan to make things
No, they're all
easier.
Hassan sons.
They're all Hassans.
Get out of here.
So you two and the Red Wizard mercenary, Hassan's going to give you shackles, but the shackles are not going to be locked. And under the cover of night, he's going to try and lead you guys to where they think the back entrance to the temple of the Wanti is.
Did we get a long rest when we were
Nope.
unconscious? Cool. It's fine.
In the bags that Clone Hassan will be carrying will be your armor and weapon, also some armor for the other guy. RinRin, you don't have any armor, right? But you do have bracers of something, right?
Did I get braces of defense?
I think so.
No, not for this character. No.
You got bracers of defense, but they look like jade beads.
Yes, right.
The beads.
I
the
haven't been
beads!
using them if I have.
Oh, well, you do have those, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But your weapon is your fists.
Yeah.
I need you to make a group stealth check.
Okay.
Jesus.
That's it flat.
16.
Stealth, you say? That's
Yeah.
12.
Okay. Sweet. More than half of you guys passed, so you are able to move through the streets stealthily. You see several patrols of Wanti. After you guys leave the camp of the Red Wizards, there's Wanti like everywhere, but you're able to avoid them. Once you travel to the east and approach the palace, you are able to slip past some more Wanti there, but you need to locate the location of this secret entrance. So perception checks, please.
Oh, boy.
12.
That is a terrible roll. 11.
Okay. Not terrible enough. It seems like there has been a lot of effort put into concealing paths, but as you're searching around this vicinity, you lift aside some palm fronds and uncover a narrow, rough-hewn passage descending into the earth. As you continue down this passage, yes?
I'm sorry, I'm not very clear on the plan.
Well, we are going to go in, disguised as prisoners, and then we're going to be handed off to another spy, which, if I am following correctly, might be another Hassan. I'm honestly not sure.
She told you about gosh.
You said Ishmael? Ishmael Kyle?
Yes. Hold on. She told you that she has a Wanti spy named Ishmael.
Yeah, Ishmael Kyle. We have the same note.
Yes. So she said that Ishmael hasn't been able to get a lot of information to them, so he might be a good source of information inside. Otherwise, once you get in, lie, sneak, whatever, to find the other puzzle cubes.
Okay, then we bring them back?
Yes.
And we get our friends if they're there?
Well, Racket is at the camp still, and so is Orvax.
Right. Okay, I have a question for you. And she's going to look at Hassan and make sure that he's like not listening right this second. And she's like, why don't we just kill him and then we do what we want?
Because we don't know where we're going just yet. We know the name, but we don't know the place. If we're on our way out, trust me, there's nothing that I would love to do more than run my rapier through his chest.
Is that the same rapier that you had before?
I assumed it was. If it's not, it's still fancy.
It should be your magical rapier.
Okay, because I didn't
I mean,
know if that also
you-
got lost in the tidal wave.
You're also craving its warm touch, and you know it's near. So
Okay. Why are we doing this? Because we're all going to go in the place, the tomb together?
Yes,
Okay.
that's always been the goal, right? Get into the tomb.
Right. Find the cure.
Different end goal, but yes, I will help you find the cure.
Wait. Oh, okay. I was like, wait.
am
I was like,
not
wait.
here for that.
Is that not where the cure is? I
No.
don't remember.
I'm trying to find a magical item.
Right. Okay. All right.
Like, I'll help
But-
you with your thing. It seems important.
Yes, it is. But yeah. So if things go wrong, it's just you and me, right?
I have your back. And if I end up getting hit and going a little crazy, run 30 feet away.
Okay, we need to talk about that when we're not in immediate danger because I have concerns about that because you know how I turned into like vampire person? Like that's kind of what you're doing, but like only on the smaller scale.
I'm sure it'll be fine. You actually gave me some good pointers last time you were, as you described it.
I did.
Just kind of like shrugs, yeah.
It's probably conniving.
You might have been, but I'm used to that sort of thing.
Okay, after this, we talk about the
We'll
sword.
have a really good chat.
when you guys find the hidden entrance and are going down it, the path begins to open up. But before it opens up fully into a large cavern, you can see further down there's like an underground lake. You are approached by two brood guards. Actually, four brood guards. And these things seem pretty dim-witted because as they come up, they're just like, who goes there? And Hassan, clone Hassan, will just be like, I've brought more prisoners. Let us through. And he's going to make a deception check. You guys want to look a little like, oh no.
Yeah, can I
we're in
assist
so much
him?
danger. Yes.
Just please, I'm so close to my quest being done. I can't die here.
Amazing. Your Teshvael's acting on point. You are able to squeeze past these brood guards. They didn't seem too interested in what you guys were doing. They just kind of like point, slave camps over there. And before we continue, we'll go back to our other two. Anything you guys want to discuss before you are given your tasks for the day?
Well, met with a black-scaled blonde teeth fellow by the name of Hassan.
Hassan. No, Baz is just looking at the ground in front of Wally, and then Wally says that, and then Baz's eyes just shift towards him.
Yeah. There's some fuckery going around, apparently. Snake lady I talked to did some sort of ritual, and now there are a bunch of Hassans running around because the original died.
I can't believe Hassan's dead.
Great.
Oh, also, and I'll relay him the deal to Flint. If we behave, we can walk away.
You're really going to trust these snakes?
What other options do we have right now? And don't you say start some shit, because that's what got you in the pit the first time.
I really do like starting shit, though.
if Flint does anything, is that going to fuck with my geas?
That is a good question that Baz is probably wondering.
Just hold Flint's face so he can whisper. Listen, you can get like all the comeuppance you want against this residency fella, and then we can leave. But first, you gotta be good little boys and do whatever tasks they give us.
He's just got like bags under his eyes as he's just like watching these two interact, and he's all like, I'm going to fucking die.
Well, before it was just me, since you guys are here now too, maybe I'll behave. You said just for one day though, right?
Just for one day.
2 days. It's
What?
2.
What?
I swear to God. Baz is gonna babysit these boys and make sure they don't cause any trouble.
What do you
Well,
mean by
you-
2 days?
You would babysit them, except late or soon after you guys arrive, that little boy that seems to be the translator for the taskmaster just comes up to you and just like it's like, okay, you're going to the storeroom, you're going to the poisons room, and you're going to scrub the baths, and just walks away.
Is Baz going to the poisons room?
Baz is going to the poisons room, and Wally is going to the storeroom, and Flint's just like, "Ugh, I hate the baths. They scrub themselves with blood. It's incredibly gross."
Sounds gross. Good luck with that.
Don't break anything.
So Flint starts to like walk off. He's like, "Oh, you guys probably don't even know where any of this shit is.
Nope.
All right, follow me." First, he will lead you to the storeroom. It's actually adjacent to this where you guys are now. And as the three of you walk in, there's a door. You open the door, walk in, and from behind the room is littered with crates. Hang on, there's actually probably a description for this.
Anything comes
Sorry.
flying at us, I'm stepping in front of Baz.
Stacks of sturdy wooden crates, bundles of cloth, and clay amphora litter the floor. And behind one of these stacks of crates, a giant constrictor snake raises its head, and it is wearing your hat, Wally.
Some bitch.
Oh, good. Company. I need help organizing all the new gear that we've come in.
The two of them are both just staring I think Baz is staring flabbergasted, and now that Hassan has been name has been thrown around a lot, I can't
Everyone
remember
is
Wally.
Hassan.
Oh god, everyone's Hassan now. And Wally's just like staring like some bitch. And then Baz just says, "Don't you dare." I swear to God, Wally, don't you do this.
Did the snake talk, or is there a
Yes.
onesie in the room?
The snake talked. The snake said, "Oh, good, someone to help me organize. We just got so much new gear coming in." And his tail from around the room will like push forward this crate that has your guys' stuff. Move along to the other two.
Baz starts to walk away, then he turns around and he just like grabs Wally by the shirt and he says, "I swear to God, these guys are going to kill us. They will kill us. If you cause any trouble, I'm dead."
I'm doing a lot of face touching.
Don't you fucking touch my face!
That's the point
Just
of
like-
us saying, whoa.
Like slaps him away and he starts like speed walking out of the room. He turns around, just does the two eyes and two eyes.
It's a lot more panicky than usual.
Flint will leave with Baz. You'll go down a corridor, come to a 4-way intersection. To your left, you can see is the cathedral and ritual room. Straight ahead is a weird looking room with a big pit in the middle that you can't see. And to your right is a dark corridor to another dark room. And Flint will say, yeah, good luck with that guy. And point you towards that dark, foreboding corridor.
Okay, cool. I imagine that Flint walks out of the room and shuts the door, and it just goes completely dark, and Baz's eyes are just lit up in the darkness. And he's just like, and he'll step towards it.
All right, so the air in here is moist and sticky. Natural light spills from cracks in the ceiling, and mud coats the floor.
Just like home.
Just like home, stone workbenches are laden with clay bottles of various shapes and sizes. Toadstools, snakeroot, and belladonna plants grow among the clutter, fed by water seeping from above. Standing near the plants is a hairless man with scaly skin and a bronze syringe. Lurking in the shadows around him are 5 slouching humans that reek of decay. As you enter, the Wanti will look over to you and be like, "Oh, good, another slave. Listen, I need more mushrooms for my experiments. They look like this," and it points exactly at what it looks like. "Go out the door, take the rowboat. It's the cave on the right. I'm busy. Hurry up."
Baz just nods respectfully and walks back out the door.
He points at a door on the other side of the room.
Oh, walks through the room.
Yeah. As you pass the other humanoids, slouching humans, you can tell that they are, in fact, zombies. And they're just performing menial tasks for this guy.
Oh, that's fun. It's better than I expected. I thought that these were people getting poisons tested on them.
Well, they are, because he tests his poisons on them.
Cool. But they're zombies, right?
But they're zombies, so it's okay.
Fine. Yeah. That's
They are zombies that used to be people.
That got poisons tested on them. Anyway, he leaves.
As you walk out that door, you hear it click behind you. And you are in a cavern. To your left is a pair of rowboats and a underground lake. Straight ahead is Tesh and RinRin and Hassan and some human. And we will go back to Wally.
The mental image of that is just great. His hand's still on the door handle. It just stops and he looks across the river, and yet more problems have arrived.
I posted it in the tomb chat, but I fully seen an Umbrella Academy season 2 where they're driving by each other in the cars. What?
So, Wally, you are in a storeroom with a giant constrictor snake. And the giant constrictor snake is incredibly talkative. Like, really talkative. He just gabs about gossip about, like, this one did this one thing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, also, count how many arrows and bullets are in that crate.
Wally's just like, oh, you don't say, where did these go? Like, what kind of system of organization do you have here?
And he'll actually explain that, like, this room is for just the, like, normal goods, but whenever new prisoners come in, like, all of their gear has to be sorted. So the normal stuff from their gear goes here. The other stuff, someone else is going to take to the armory.
When his back is turned, Wally will, like, just try and slide the gear someplace inconspicuous so they can get it later.
Okay. What gear exactly?
I thought there was, like, a box of stuff.
It's like it's a bunch of stuff kind of, like, spread out. So, like, if you're able to get, I can say you can maybe get, like, 1 or 2 items, maybe weapons, aside in a box.
I'm thinking his rifle with the axe blade and Baz's bow with some arrows.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Make a either deceptions or sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand is so much better. 19.
All right. Yeah. There's like a couple of boxes like full of rope, essentially, like this big stack, and you're able to just slide it right behind that.
So, what's been going on with this Hassan fella? New arrival or?
Oh, you're talking about the one that they did the ritual for. Yeah, so Hassan and other Hassan, a few came out bad and got tossed to the Hydra, so don't see them much anymore.
That picture of the woman just going, the what?
The what?
Right, Hydra.
He will explain that there have been 6 Hassans. One is doing really good. He also kind of just like snickers and is like, but Ross and C wouldn't really know much about why there's so many Hassans running around. That Wily Fanthaza, she's seen something about him in her visions, so she's probably doing something about that.
Huh. Well, what can a lowly slave do but listen, I guess. Sorts.
All right.
By the way, that hat, where'd you come across that?
Some slave came in with it the other day. I thought it looked rather dashing. Do you think it looks dashing?
Yeah, I do. That's my pa's hat, and I would like it back.
Make a persuasion check.
I have charisma skills. 21.
Using his tail, he'll pick it up and place it on you. Oh. He's like, you could have just said it didn't look dashing, but whatever.
I mean, it does look dashing, but like, I'd rather have it on me. Hold on. And he'll go into like the stuff and look for something.
Baz's hat is in there.
No, that's Baz's property. I'm not gonna mess with that.
Is there a fez in there?
Oh.
Yes.
There's a fez, and he takes out one of the jade rings.
Oh yeah. Are you
gonna trade?
He'll put the fez on his head and then wear the jade ring around his tail. Amazing.
I didn't get your name.
Now that is dashing.
Zopal. Spelled Xopal.
Of course it would be.
Of course it would be. Oh shit, nope, that was a lie. Zopal is the poisoner. The giant constrictor snake is Azimas.
Sir, ma'am.
That is a great question. I mean,
sir,
he'll do either. They'll do either. Might as well start using they.
They.
And you're make friends with this awakened giant constrictor snake. I mean, friends. While you are doing some sorting, most of the stuff in here, other than your guys' gear, is just kind of mundane supplies that would go into like explorers kits or whatnot. And with all the stuff that's in here, you could probably make like 5 or 6 explorer kits. Also present is a sealed container that reads incense on it, which seems dubious. There are actually several of these. For your information.
What are these?
Oh, those are used for the rituals.
Ah. Not gonna touch those because those are important.
He'll have you move boxes around, consolidate gear. Basically, it makes you do all the heavy lifting.
I've worked in a warehouse before. I know what to do.
Meanwhile, Tesh, RinRin, Baz just walked out of a door.
gonna turn around trying to open the door again.
Oh, well, you shouldn't have done that.
Tell me it's locked. Tell me it's locked so that he can, like, stand there trying to open the door and it's locked on him.
It is most definitely locked.
Oh.
There's a ward on it, isn't there?
Oh, no.
Okay, never mind. It's just locked.
God. Wouldn't that be great if that's where Baz died? He turns around, tries to go back in, and then just...
Fuck, go back. Explodes.
Just imagining that from you guys' perspective. He's just sitting there going...
Tesh just, like, brings his manacled hands up and puts a finger in front of his lips towards Baz.
Baz turns around, he's still got his hand on the doorknob, he's just looking at you. He is so intensely done.
RinRin's like, it's me. It's RinRin. She's mouthing it.
Also, Hassan is there, and he sees you and just kind of, like, tilts a head like, this is interesting.
Just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it? He's just gonna walk down and get his rowboat, and he's going to accidentally knock one towards them.
You guys are on the same shore, actually.
Oh, we're on the same shore?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they just left a corridor. There are a few brood whatevers over there, but they are not paying attention to you guys anymore.
Okay. He is going to ignore them pretty pointedly and go and start setting up his rowboat.
All right. Yep. An underground lake opens before you. Stalactites hang low over its surface, and dripping water echoes in the dark. The rowboats are normal rowboats, except each of them is equipped with a cowbell that hangs from a hook on the prow of the ship.
Amazing. Do I see where the mushrooms are going to be?
Looking through this lake, it is dark in here, but you've got superior dark vision.
Hell
so you
yeah,
can
I
actually
do.
see 120 feet away where a cave entrance is opening up.
I am so equipped for this situation. The other three don't engage with me.
You guys are able to walk up to where Baz is.
Because I am just going to leave if nobody stops me.
Would RinRin say anything?
Yes.
Okay, because I don't think Tesh would.
I kind of assume RinRin would like just run up.
Baz, Baz, it's me. What are you doing here?
Hi, RinRin.
Hi.
I'm a prisoner. RinRin.
We're
So
prisoners
it seems
too.
to you, he says, looking down at her shackles.
But this is fake. We're not actually prisoners. We were with the Red Wizards and now we're working for them.
Baz's eye twitches involuntarily.
They're really not as bad as you would think.
We're using them to get what we want.
The two of them both on either side of him. I'm dying. Okay. Baz is gonna look between the two of them, then he's gonna look past them at Hassan, and he's going to see the missing scale. And he's gonna like sit there for a second, and he's just gonna flip the oar of his rowboat around. He's gonna start walking towards him, and he's like, "You motherfucker."
Oh, it's not him. It's not him. No, it's not him.
There's a lot that you don't understand right now. Just like
I imagine that RinRin just like claps the oar out of his hand as he goes to swing it, and he goes to swing and there's nothing there, and he's just what?
It's not him.
The Hassan that we know died. This is a new Hassan. Something night hag, something clone, spying for I don't care, I don't know what's going on at this point. However,
how many Hassans saw they?
Something like 6, I think.
It's too many Hassans, Teshvael.
You and I are in agreement, Spaz. Now, the thing that I want you to know, we are currently on our way to meet up with Ishmael Kyle, or somebody of similar name.
Ishmael.
Ishmael. Thank you, RinRin. Now, we are going to be subverting the Yuan Ti, but we're going to need help. Will you help us? Because if you don't, we die. And if you do help us, then we all live. So you can either choose for all of us to just be martyred here, or you can do the right thing.
Wait, is Wally here?
Oh, that's a good point. Is Walmorn here?
Yes, Wally is here.
Because, also if you don't decide to help us and we aren't successful in our mission, the Red Wizards do have racket.
And they have my friend. And then the old guy that you guys were traveling with.
Yes, and the old man.
But you're putting a lot of pressure on Baz right now, I think.
Because we need Baz to be decisive, RinRin.
What do you need?
We're going to probably
We need the
kill some
cubes.
motherfuckers.
What?
What?
We
We'll
need-
probably end up killing somebody.
While you guys are having this conversation, I think Hassan doesn't want to interrupt and let you guys work it out. So he has found a small area off to the side. So on the shore here, there are 4 exits: water, way out, locked door, or other. And other, you can see the soft flicker of firelight somewhere around that corridor.
I want to go with the mystery gift.
And Baz, with the turns and whatnot you've been making in this place so far, you think that probably leads back to the prisoner, the slave grotto, where you were assigned your job. Anyway, Hassan is finding a nice little nook or cranny over here to stash the gear until you guys need it.
Oh, I thought I was gonna go curl up in it like a little snake. Sorry. Okay, so what do you need?
We need the cubes.
Do you know where
Do you
the
know where
puzzle
they are?
cubes are?
No.
What are you doing in here, by the way?
I'm on mushroom duty.
They wanted to get mushrooms?
If I it you keep you down, you know, right behind that door. And if I don't come back with those mushrooms in a timely manner, then they're going to suspect something. So tell me what you need from me.
Baz, you've never yelled at me before. I don't know it.
I'm not yelling. He says very close to her face.
Her ears go back again.
If you hear our signal, will you answer the call?
I can't answer that question.
Then we have nothing else to discuss.
We'll get you out of here. Don't worry. Get your mushrooms.
He starts walking away, and then he just kind of like you see his shoulders go up as like the tension mounts. I'm pretty sure like Teshvael's just like counting down in his head, and he just turns around. Yeah. I'll do what I can.
That's all we ask. Just do your best.
I don't have time to explain to you two right now, but we will figure this out. He goes and he throws his oar or he yanks the oar away from Tesh, still holding it like this, and he's gonna go and throw it into the boat, and he's gonna start shoving it out into the water.
All right. Hassan will approach the other two and say, well, in the meantime, we should find that contact. I don't know where that is, but as long as we look like we know what we're doing, no one will stop us.
Baz, where's Wally?
Baz is in the boat, and he says, he's on storeroom duty.
Storeroom duty. Thank you. Bye bye.
Watch out for snakes.
Doesn't the boss know that we are in the UNT camp?
Please, you can't sacrifice me. I have someone I care for deeply.
Yes, I'm very small, and I don't know. I would not make a good meal.
We
I am
were
mostly
on our
for.
honeymoon.
You guys are.
Was that
are
our
great.
cover? Are we going to be married? I mean, that'd be fun. Let's do that.
You guys are on the shore. Baz is going on the lake. Your exits are back the way you came, a locked door, or other.
Mystery door.
I thought Hassan was leading us.
Oh, I mean, he has no idea where to go, so
Pucker.
Oh,
he didn't have a psychic link with Hassan, Hassan who knows this place, so he's just the disguise.
He's just a regular Hassan.
He's the beard.
He's your guys' beard.
Well, we wouldn't need to go to the storeroom. We'd have no
Right.
reason to go through the storeroom. We know that there is a place where mushrooms are going, and that seems to be where Bass is going. So that doesn't seem where they would keep the cubes, is near mushrooms. So my guess is that we go through the unmarked doorway.
I mean,
Because
it's just a passage.
Because
secret tunnel.
Because if Baz didn't know where the cubes were from the place where he came from, then there's no reason for us to go that way. So, secret tunnel?
Secret tunnel.
There's nothing
Secret
secret about
tunnel.
it. It's right there.
Shh.
Secret tunnel.
You guys go through the secret tunnel, and after a minute of walking, come upon a grotto where there are about a dozen, actually less now, humanoids of different races. A large Wanti Malazan Type 3 sitting in his, lounging in his chair of sorts, looking at himself in a mirror with his big, great red cloth headdress. And this is where you are. When you guys walk in, the taskmaster will actually look up at you and at Hassan and like just glare at him. And Hassan will say, just taking new prisoners to the prison. And this guy will just shrug and then go back to looking at himself. Come on, prisoners.
Oh no, we have so much to live for. We were going to have children.
Exits from the grotto are a closed door and then a path that slopes up.
Yeah.
I'm
go up the
sorry.
slope door. I love this.
This, you guys are dungeon crawling through the temple, so
Yes. You said we want to go up the slope because we want. Well, I guess I don't know if we want to go outside or not. What do you think?
I mean, so this is all underground.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a closed door and a slope leading up to a larger hallway. Whereas the rest of this cavern here has been just kind of like roughly hewn out of rock, the way of the slope looks like it's more worked stone.
I think we go up. Like RinRin nudges Hassan to go up the slope.
Yep. You guys go up the slope. You enter a long corridor with columns on either side. You guys are just going to be exploring.
We'll explore until we find the cubes, okay? You just tell us when we get there. I'm sure there'll be no consequences in between.
No consequences or people that you could run into. That
Exactly.
Are,
So yeah, just tell us when we get
just
there. It's
walk
fine.
right okay, so
My family's very wealthy. They'll give you whatever they want.
Yes, we have so much land to go back to and a beautiful mansion.
Do I hear them caterwauling through the halls?
No.
Oh, the
You're
manse on the
busy
hill.
getting your ear talked off by the snick.
I find it hilarious because Tesh isn't actually lying when he's saying all these things. These are all true things.
The only one that was a lie was we're on our honeymoon.
Yeah.
The walls of this pillared hall bear reliefs of a giant serpent and its Wanti worshippers doing terrible things. Exits are straight ahead through this corridor. There's a large room. To the left is a closed door.
I like closed doors. Let's go through that one. Is it unlocked?
You try the door. It is locked. It doesn't appear that there's a lock mechanism. It seems like it is magically locked.
Oh, I don't know magic, Dash.
I don't know this kind of magic, but still something to remember. If we check everywhere else and cubes aren't there.
Magically locked door seems like a good one.
Seems
Okay.
like a good place to store it. But if we opened it right now, there's a lot of people in that room that we just left.
Right, okay. Let us keep going.
As you continue down this corridor, you enter a large hall. 4 pillars carved with serpent reliefs support the 20-foot high ceiling of this large room, in the middle of which is a 18-foot high statue of a coiled cobra. I got my numbers wrong last time. It's facing north, away from you. Torches with green flames flicker on the walls, and the air reeks of dung. This is a room that, on the far side of it, there is a lot of commotion as some humanoids are trying to corral a triceratops back into a pen. There is a large pureblood Wanti kind of just commanding them what to do as you guys kind of sneak up to this hall. To the west are a pair of dark alcoves, and to the east is a opening to a balcony. So exits are north, past this commotion, east to the balcony, or south the way you came.
Commotion?
That's where the triceratops is, right?
Yes.
You know what we could do? I could run in there and let out the triceratops and ride it through this place and create a distraction. If that's needed, I'm just saying.
I don't think we need a distraction quite yet.
But soon.
I prefer to avoid more contact.
Do you have a way of getting in contact with
Your contact?
All I know is that he is posing as a consort or concubine for Rosnacy.
Really?
Wouldn't they have been in the last room?
I wouldn't think so. That was all just the common rabble.
So we have to find his bedroom.
Well, from what I imagine, they'd probably keep all the consorts in a different room.
Okay, do you think this person is only into lizard people or snake people?
I have no
Cold-blooded people.
idea.
Is your friend this Yanti? Your contact?
Yes.
I was going to say that we could pretend that Teshvael is going to be a new consort too, but I don't know if that'd work.
If he was human, maybe.
What? What?
Just wasn't expecting that.
What? I have sex too. I'm not a child.
While you guys are discussing that, let's go to Baz.
Baz is quickly and efficiently grabbing some mushrooms.
Well, before you do that,
Oh no, I'm dead.
the passage widens into a cavern filled with fungi, toadstool, puffballs, and other tuberous growths cover the walls and floor. Against the far wall is a malformed skeleton that lies buried under a patch of buttery mold. A brass key hangs around its neck. You have, what, a 19 passive perception, right?
I do.
As you are about to step into this, like off your boat into this cavern, you notice some dripping green goop from the ceiling.
He's just looking around and he just mumbles to himself and he's like, no wonder he's running out of mushrooms. This place is a death trap. I am going to avoid every scrap of slime.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to collect mushrooms.
Make a dex save as you try to get into this room.
Uh-oh. That can't be good. Okay. My dex requires math, and that's 18.
All right, yeah. You notice the slime, and then as you walk in, like some of it starts to drop towards you, and you deftly dodge it trying to fall on top of you.
Just sidesteps it.
Just,
Oh. Mushroom.
all right.
Yeah. No, he's just quickly picking this is literally like a chore he used to have. Like,
Yeah.
So like he knows how to do this. He's just like, mushroom. It's like those satisfying videos of people who like do the same goddamn thing in their lives for 40 years and then
Yes.
they just get really good at it. So he's just like
Perfect.
wraps all those up and gets it in the boat and he gets ready to push off. And then he just kind of stops, looks over at that key. Can I make some sort of check to know what kind of like yellow muck that is?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like perhaps survival check?
Survival sounds about the either survival or history, but I think you'd want survival more.
I'm gonna survive. That's a natural 20 for a 26.
Okay, that is yellow mold, which is very poisonous.
Right, it's poisonous, but it's not animate.
Yes. If you touch it, it will eject a cloud of deadly spores.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna cover my face and go and get that key.
All right, make a sleight of hand check
All right,
to avoid touching it.
13.
All right, you fish out this bronze key.
All right, I will squirrel that away where somewhere nobody will find it. And I'm gonna get in that boat and boot scoot boogie on back to the place where I was supposed to go.
Mm-hmm.
I might have made up for some time with my masterful mushroom manhandling. Yeah, things are looking good for Baz. I think that
coming up as.
Everything's coming up Baz. He's gonna think about the Geas and try to remember exactly how those things work. The guy said, don't
hinder him.
Don't hinder him. Now that's very up to interpretation, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty broad.
It really does beg to ask who's interpreting that. Probably RJustice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Would he have to know about it in order for it to do anything?
No. He does
Okay.
not have to know about it.
All right. Okay. I think that Baz is considering this. He knows. Does he know how long the Geas will last?
You know that a base level Geas lasts 30 days, higher level a year, highest level indefinitely.
Right. Okay. I think what he's going to do is I think that he's lost pretty much everything that he has. He doesn't have his masks or anything. He's going to kind of pull down his sleeve, grab hold of like, I don't know, could he find like a sharp rock or something?
Yeah, like a sharp rock or something.
Yeah, he's going to carve the date into his arm. so that he doesn't forget. This is something that he used to do with his mask. And he'll pull that sleeve back up and he is ready to go.
Cool. And after doing that, we'll go ahead and go on our break.
Excellent. So first and foremost, I would like to say thank you, Tyler, for running this wonderful game. I always have a blast whenever we play Tomb of Annihilation. We are going to try and be back in 5 to 10 minutes, so don't go no place and listen to grab a food, grab a drink, grab a friend, or possibly go to indooradventure.redbubble.com. Pick yourself up something nice, and we'll see you guys shortly. All right, everybody. See you soon. welcome! We have returned from break in our Tomb of Annihilation, Part 21's game, Separation Anxiety. Where are we at, Tyler? Lead us in.
All right. You guys, Tesh and RinRin, are trying to find a consort / concubine / just another 1T somewhere. Wally, you're spending today doing this, doing the box duty, and Baz, you are returning from collecting the mushrooms, and you have yourself a key. But when you get back to the door, it's locked.
Key out, key into lock, turnkey.
Yep.
Don't know what I expected.
You unlock the door, and Zopal is in there just doing their experiments. And when they notice that you've come in, they're like, "Okay, great. Bring me the mushrooms and go away. I don't need anything else from you."
Can do. I do that. Exactly. It's exactly what I wanted. Thank you, Zopal. I am out of here. All of that is out of character.
Yeah. Where to?
Well, I suppose the best thing to do would be to get my my next orders from whoever gave me my previous orders. But instead, I'm going to go to the storerooms and check and make sure that Wally hasn't done anything to get me killed.
Okay. Yep. You trace your steps back to that 4-way intersection and then to the storeroom, where inside the constrictor snake is just giving Wally some orders.
First thing I notice is that the constrictor snake is no longer wearing Wally's hat.
It's wearing a fez.
This concerns me. And then I see that Wally is working quite, diligently. And I'm just going to kind of like walk in and start helping him like I've been told to.
Okay. The constrictor snake doesn't stop you from helping. When he notices that you are there and just like moving boxes along with Wally, he'll continue to give directions like, "Oh, what? Actually, don't put that one there. Put that over there."
Yeah, no, I am a good follower of orders. I can tell you that. So I'm going to, at some point, like Wally and Wally goes to pick up like a really big box and he can totally handle it on his own. Baz is all like, "Oh no, that looks too heavy for you. Let me help you." And he walks up and takes the other side of the box.
It's all Wally.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is all Wally, literally. And he will say, "So we've got friends."
Oh, right. Sure. Okay.
Tesh and RinRin are here.
Like prisoners?
They're pretending to be prisoners. And they're working with the Red Wizards.
Oh, we need to find them.
Yep.
Wally will surreptitiously like move a rope with a foot to show Baz like where their guns are stashed.
Mm-hmm. He's got a pretty high passive perception. I think he catches that. Yeah. He will surreptitiously take that key that he has and put it with the guns.
Okay.
I know that it only goes to the back door, but you never know. A key might be useful.
A key might be useful. Key endorsement might redeem you. I will make you do a sleight of hand to hide that there.
That's fine. I'm good at this.
And since we've remembered that we all have a level of exhaustion.
Oh, fuck, you're right. 16.
Man.
16, I said.
Okay. Good to go.
Cool. I do that. yeah, and then I just continue helping Wally.
All right, Tesh and RinRin. So at the impasse that you're at right now, straight ahead is some commotion, and there's more stuff. Another corridor behind that, and to your right is another way out of this room. And as you're trying to discuss what you're going to be doing, you see way down this corridor, Hassan, and he is walking this way.
Oh, gods, what do we do?
Okay, real quick, Hassan, do the others, like, how do you all feel about each other? Do you recognize each other's existence, or is this Highlander rules?
Has this Hassan... I can't recall if I have had this Hassan know that there are other Hassans, and I don't think he does.
We said that. We were talking when we were down there. We said there's like 6.
We talked about other...
No,
okay.
he told us that there were 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the Hassan that Wally talked to told him there were 6. So
there was a small anachronism. Tesh wasn't supposed to know that there were other Hassans.
I thought that I was. That was my bad.
That's fine.
All right.
It was fine. It was a great interaction.
Knows that there were other attempts.
Yes. We can also say that since he had been cooped up with the Red Wizards, he knows that there were other Hassans that had been fighting the Red Wizards. So I think he knows that the Wanti have several Hassans.
All right.
Anyway, his response to that is, we probably shouldn't let him see me.
You
Okay.
took all of our things.
There is a room next to us that we can duck into
Yeah.
without the Triceratops in it.
Yes.
Okay, we do that.
Cool. You dip to the right, and there is a large ritual room that is barren. There's an exit to it from it to the south. There's also 2 to the east, and one of them there's the sounds of like soft music and the smell of hookah incense, and that is behind a portcullis closed door.
That seems like the one that we would want to go to.
That seems like a harem. You descend off the balcony, across the room to this, and then Hassan, Clone Hassan, stops you and says, I'm going to try and use a signal to get the spy's attention. And he tries that. So there's this portcullis in this doorway. There is a bronze lever to your right. Beyond this portcullis is a lot of sheets blocking the view further. And you can hear the sound of people talking and just idle chit-chat in there. And Hassan gives this a surreptitious signal that doesn't seem too out of place. And after a few moments, a Wanti, a Cholton man, like dark-skinned Cholton man Wanti, approaches, and he looks you guys over and says, finally, somebody came in here. I've been stuck for days.
Who are you?
My name is Ishmael.
Oh, thank the gods.
You're with the Red Wizards, I can tell, but yes, be quiet. Listen. The puzzle cubes, what they're after, they're being hidden in Raz Nasi's bedchamber. There is a secret door in his throne to get to his bedchamber.
Okay.
He is being defended at all times by his champion, Sekalak. But Sekalak has been cavorting with one of the other concubines.
Oh.
So, I'm pretty sure he'll be here sometime in the next few hours. While Sekalak is away, you should ambush Raznasi. or at
Okay.
least go into his chamber.
Done.
I don't know where the secret door is, and I do know that he has teleportation circles around that can get into that room, but I don't know how those work either.
The one time I don't have my wand of secrets, do I? Did that get washed away?
Yeah, you didn't bring that with you.
No. That's okay.
He's also able to kind of explain the entire geography of this place, so navigating from now on will be a lot easier if you know where you want to go.
Awesome. So we have a couple of hours to plan.
Anytime the next couple of hours.
Okay. Go back, get our stuff. Hopefully along the way, find Wally and Bez.
Okay. You will be able to go back the way you came to get to where your stuff is if you don't go through the storage room. So there's two options. You can go through the storage room, or you can go back the way you came, but you don't know what could possibly happen if you went through the storage room, at least back the way you came. But you think you'd have to sneak past the commotion.
RinRin.
Or deceive your way to pretend like you're just slaves being escorted around.
Maybe we have to clean his room or something. What? I'm sorry. What do you think? Go ahead.
I was going to ask your input on this.
I'm not really a planner. I just kind of am a puncher. But, well, is Kyle, if how do I say this? When you are doing your job here, are you normally alone with the leader?
RJustice hasn't visited us in a little while, and we think he's sick.
Oh, okay. Okay. Does he usually call on you? Or do they?
No.
No. Okay.
I have been cooped up here for several days.
I'm so sorry. Is he at least good and bad?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay.
RinRin.
Well, that's good. What?
RinRin. How is this going to help us find Baz and
I was
Wally?
just sorry. I was just trying to. I just need to get the layout of the situation. I want to know if maybe we can sneak in that way. But also, I was curious, so now I know. But so
Storage room.
right, we need to go to the storage room. Where's the storage room?
No, you can get back to where your stuff is stashed by going either through the storage room, which is a shorter direction,
Right.
or back the way you came, which is
Right.
a little bit more roundabout, but you might have to sneak or deceive your way past.
Right.
The,
Let's go through the storage room to get our stuff, and then we wait until the Nastasir is alone,
Yes.
and then we can attack them, and or like just knock them out really quick, and then find the secret door, or we could trick him into thinking. No, we don't need it. No, we need to knock him out quickly because of the teleportation circle. So get our stuff through the storage room. We come back when they are alone, and then we knock them out and or kill them.
Probably
and
want
then,
to kill them.
Right. And then we will find the secret door, find the cubes, and get the fuck out.
That seems like a definite plan.
Okay. I'm glad that I came up with this. Thank you for asking me.
Your input is very valuable on the team.
Oh, thank you. I'm feeling like better now that I'm hanging out with you. Like I'm feeling less guilty about what happened. But
Well, you shouldn't be. It was outside of your control.
Can we
That's
go?
fine. Yes.
oh yes, sorry.
I assumed we were walking and talking.
No.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you guys are walking and talking. Wally, as you guys seem to be kind of finishing up for the day with Ozymas, the awakened giant constrictor snake, you from the doorway behind that you came in through, Hassan comes in. Fake Hassan.
Which one?
And he
Cripple Arm Hassan or
not Cripple Arm Hassan, regular different Hassan. Hassan that you have been talking to already. And he says he grabs you and he says, things seem to be accelerating. Accelerating faster than we thought. Fanthaza says to get the slave rebellion started as soon as possible. To get into the armory, you need a passcode to get through the lock. The passcode is
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I have that in my luggage.
The passcode is White Feather. Inside is a guardian. Speak the passphrase Black Mask and you can get any of the gear you want.
Simple enough. Our guns are still here.
Well, good, but keeps his voice low to not let Azimas know what's going on. Good, but you'll need something to arm the prisoners with.
Right. Which direction is the armory?
Up the slope in that column hall to the left. The same door that the other two tried to open. But you don't know that. But what you do know is that while you're having this conversation with Hassan, through the other entrance into this room comes Hassan, Cripple Arm Hassan, with Tesh and RinRin.
Please, we just wanted to start a family.
And
We are going to have 3 children. 2 girls and 1 boy.
Azimas sees you guys come in and sees Hassan and sees other Hassan. And he's like, I'm pretty sure there was only one of you last time I checked.
What?
What are you doing here? And he looks
Can I hit the snake over the head with my guitar?
Yes. You want to roll an attack.
This is an improvised weapon, right?
Yep.
Time.
Ding! So Wally rages to get some an advantage. Okay, so roll 1 more dice. Okay.
This is a decent guitar. This is so sad.
Well, y'all caused this. Is it 17 hit?
Yes.
If I break my guitar, can I crit?
Yes. Yes, I will allow that.
That's a D4, right?
You're sacrificing your guitar.
Oh shit. I max damage. Improvised weapons are D4s, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
1d4.
so 10 plus 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. As your guitar shatters.
And
the
he's a snake
springs go
too,
everywhere.
so his whole body just like.
Well, it would, but he's a giant snake.
Oh fuck.
So you whack him over the head, and he just is there for a second and like looks at you with like the saddest expression on his eyes.
Oh,
Before
my
behind you,
God.
he hits you with his tail. Roll initiative.
Oh boy.
His tail got a ring on it now, too. Like,
We don't have weapons. Okay, they're in the room, but
20
we don't.
22. I don't need weapons.
Are the initiatives at disadvantage?
No.
I don't think so. Let me double check.
It's just ability checks.
Disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
Yeah, and initiative is not an ability check.
Correct.
Okay. Because isn't level 2 exhaustion skill checks, or is that attacks?
No,
Level
level
2 is
3 is
halved.
attacks. Yeah. Level 3 is attacks. Level 2 is speed is halved. 4 is hit point maximum halved. 5 is speed is reduced to 0. 6 is death.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
15.
Dude.
15.
Sorry, Ozzy.
I got a 15.
Which one of you is quicker again?
I am.
Yeah. Baz?
23.
Okay. And then how much damage did you say you did? 12?
Yeah, 12 bludgeoning.
Okay. Oh. And then the Hassan's got a 12. I'll call that clone. And the other one got a 9. I'll call him...
Arm.
No, clone is arm. So other one is pure blood.
Okay.
I cannot understate how much I love this.
Are both Hassans on our side, or
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I was getting. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, as far as you know,
So-
alliances are tenuous, but
Because I was a little bit surprised when Hassan came in and started saying we need to start the slave revolt, because I thought he was with the 1T.
No, he's
Yes.
with
he's with Fenthaza.
Benthaza, who wants to
Who
start a rebellion
wants to start a rebellion to
Oh!
overthrow
Residency.
Residency.
The
But-
Splinter Sect.
Oh, Baz
Wow.
is in so much more shit than he thought.
You sure are.
because this is actually a revelation for Baz, because I don't think he ever realized that Fenthaza was, oh no.
Was actively planning against.
I'm pretty sure Wally was talking about this.
Was he?
Possibly.
Because-
I told you the plan.
Oh god. Okay.
Listening skills.
Listening skills are good. At the
I'm
top
working
of the
on
round,
him, okay?
at
It's
the top of-
confusing. There's a lot of Hassans.
There are so
Sorry.
many Hassans.
Sorry,
Guys,
I went Corey for a second.
It's
Okay.
you.
Okay, it is me. It is in fact me, and I just realized a lot of things. Okay. Okay. This seems an awful lot like I'm about to do something that is bad. I'm gonna go and run to where the weapons are,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna tip them out onto the floor.
Okay.
And what-
I'll say it was just his gun with gun hatchet and your rifle
Right.
or your longbow.
My longbow. Right. Okay. So
But-
Tesh.
You had all the other weapons that were in this room have not been like moved to the armory yet. So the
Right,
rest
right,
of your stuff is just in the middle of the room, being ready to be transported out.
Gotcha. Okay. In that case, he's going to grab his bow and arrows, and he's going to toss Wally his weapons, his rifle, and like the magazines that go with it.
Yeah.
I'm willing to use my entire turn doing this,
That sounds about right.
so long as Wally is able to attack next turn, or on his turn. Now,
Cool.
I feel like I'm going to start asking this question frequently. Is this enough to trigger the gears?
Let me see. Oh, no more than once each day, too. You might be okay here. This is not enough. You are not hindering him here.
All right. Cool. That's fine. I
That's
end my
fine.
turn.
You end your turn. RinRin.
Well, I'm going to move quickly over boxes and attack this mofo.
Okay.
I don't. Oh, I do have my dice out.
The manacles that you guys have had on aren't actually secured,
Yeah,
so you can
yeah.
just take them off immediately.
Okay, I am going to attack. Right, twice is what I can do. Yes, okay. Attack twice. Oh, that's a 22 and a 28.
Yeah, those both hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 2d6. That's 12 damage.
Okay.
How's he looking?
He's looking like bruised, but that's about it.
I'm going to. I would like him to make a Constitution saving throw, as the second one will be a stunning strike.
Okay, he got like a 8.
Okay, he is stunned. until the end of my next turn, and I will use another key point to Fury of Blows because it's not a bonus action to Stunning Strike.
Okay. Do it.
Which would be at advantage.
Because he's stunned, yes.
All right, cool. So first attack is 23. Second attack is a 18.
All right, they both hit.
Cool. 8 is 14 damage on that one.
Oof. There's the amount of times you're punching him is starting to open up cuts on his leathery skin. He is bleeding a bit, but he's also stunned. His tail had like swung up, ready to like slam down on Wally, and it's just like vibrating in the air there now. And it is Wally's turn. I'm sorry about your guitar.
I'll find another one. Yeah, I'm gonna ask this fool a question
Okay.
with the business end of my bayonet.
If he doesn't answer, are you gonna axe again?
Probably. That is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
10 slashing damage.
His tail like jingling right next to you. You just take your axe and chop off the tail, and
Oof. Can I make it a non-lethal?
he's not dead yet.
Okay.
But the little jade bracelet goes flying off with the tip of his tail.
No.
Anything else in your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Clone is with you guys, and Clone is armed with a dagger only, but he can multi-attack. And these are advantage. Wow. Okay, that hits, does 3 damage. It is stunned. Pure Blood is just going to actually kind of like wait and see how you guys play this out, and keep an eye on the door. At the top of the round again is Baz.
What about Tesh?
Did I not do Tesh?
I also got a 15. So I would have gone after Wally.
Yeah, no, you would have.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I
knew that I was really low in the initiative count for like everybody else. So it's fine.
No, you were after Wally before the guy goes.
That's okay. So I don't have any weapons on me.
Nope.
However, I am going to undo one of the chains of my manacles and try and use those as a makeshift whip and just fucking like whip out at this snake.
It'll be an improvised weapon attack, but yeah.
But it'll use Dex instead of Strength, one might argue.
Sure.
Okay. That is a 18 to hit.
Yep.
Yes. For 7 points of whatever damage this would be.
Bludgeoning.
Yes.
This thing has been assailed on all sides. And at the top of the round is Baz.
Yep.
It's
unless a 13 hits, because I get 2 attacks per round.
Oh, you get 2 attacks?
Yep.
Gosh. Then yes, that hits.
Time to whip him again.
Whip him up real good.
4.
All right. Are you doing non-lethal damage?
I don't know who this snake is. Just fucking knock him out.
You bonk him on the head with your manacles, and he goes down.
Baz is like lining up a shot, and he's like, come on. And then Tesh knocks him out, and he's like,
And then Tesh will
that wasn't so good.
clap the manacle back on.
The ruckus that you guys made actually wasn't too loud, other than the crash of the guitar, and that just sounds like someone dropped a box in here.
Walks up to Teshvael, shakes his hand, walks up to RinRin, gives her a hug. All right. What do you know versus what we know?
We know where the puzzle cubes are.
Cool. Mr. Hassan, can you close that door, please?
The door is closed.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well,
I
So-
imagine both Hassans just look at each other and then look back.
Yeah. They both stand at their respective doors.
right. So, while we were here, Nasrit Wanti woman has asked us to kill their leader, and we will have safe passage into the tomb, which is pretty alright.
But good, that's part of our plan too.
We know how to get him alone.
You know, everything's just falling together.
Wait, don't say that. She knocks down some boxes.
Yeah.
Baz
Alright.
is just Baz is just rolling up his sleeve and he's like, too late. And
Alright.
he shows you guys the date that he's carved into his arm.
That's what happened. What happened?
I've got a geas on me.
You what?
A geas. Does anybody know what a geas is?
A guess?
Oh,
how you
they're
pronounce it?
those waterfowl, right? You don't really want to cross those.
No, that's
A
a goose.
geese? No, just one is a geese.
No, that's multiple. A geese.
If there's more than
Look.
one, then it's geese.
I think I can see why Hassan left this party in the first place.
That is rude, and that is inappropriate for this conversation. Thank you.
Rolls his sleeve back up. You think?
Well, hold on, fucker. I'm new here.
No, what is that? What do you mean?
Rosnessy has magically compelled me not to act against him.
Is that the main guy? Is that the big guy of the group?
Yeah, no, it's the guy that you guys are about to incite a slave rebellion for.
It's against, and that's also the guy, if you'll remember, way back in, early sessions, the Guardian Naga of Orolanga said that you have to kill this guy, or that they want you to kill this guy.
Oh, hey!
Thank you, anonymous sub gifter. Did you know it's
Oh.
September? Your subs go farther. So
Aw,
thank you.
thank you so much. I don't have any kittens.
Meow!
Well, don't do that. Wait.
Stephen makes a good. Ooh,
Ooh,
nice. Stephen makes a good kitten.
Meow!
It does. Right. So what we do is we incite the slave rebellion, catch Rosnessy wherever he is, and then we blow his brain. Well, you wouldn't be shooting him because that's against your gear spell. Blow his brains out.
He was very broad. Honestly, I could drop dead at any moment.
Well, then we'll make sure to bring you back from the brink.
Is that what that means? Is that what that spell does? It makes you die?
Yeah, RinRin. That's what that does.
Or you know what, Mr. Baz, you could just turn around and claim plausible deniability.
What if
I
Baz...
fucking hate you. That's not the first one tonight!
Baz, okay, how about this? Would it like outright kill you or just like knock you down?
A few weeks ago, absolutely would have killed me. Now, I have no idea.
Well, if you end up being within reason, I am a healer.
Baz just kind of puts a hand up and he says, I don't want to hear it. I trust you to do whatever you can.
Should we do it now or later then?
What?
What?
What's that, Mr. Baz? You're betraying Rosnessy? That's how that works? Is that how that works?
Why would you chance that?
Just confirmed.
Look, we'll make sure that you don't actually participate. You just don't stop it, right? It was broad enough that you don't have to, if as long as you don't do anything. But anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to go get our stuff, and then we're going to wait until that Naznazir is alone, and then we're going to kill him, and then we're going to find the secret door.
Right, but first we gotta incite that slave rebellion so we have some cover, because I'm not looking to fight a whole bunch of Wanti.
There's a Tyrannosaurus Rex in here. I
There's
could
also
ride.
a Hydra.
I'm sorry, what?
Triceratops.
What did I say?
A T-Rex.
Oh, sorry.
Also, it seems like Rosnasi might already be up to your little shenanigans. That's why I came here to tell you to start the revolt now.
Okay, I'll start the slave rebellion. You guys go get our stuff, and then once the chaos ensues, then we strike.
I'm coming with you because you don't know the password.
The what password?
To the armory.
I don't need armors.
The slaves do.
Oh,
I've already got arms.
I bended my hand. I don't know what you mean.
Well, I'm just gonna
Oh.
just pat her on the head. Bless your heart.
Her ears go down again.
All
Okay.
right. So, RinRin and Wally, the two of you incite slave rebellion.
Yes.
All right. Baz, you and I. That's about as far as my plan got.
Oh god. Okay. You two with Hassan number 1, A, points to the one who doesn't have the limp, the one who was here already.
Right.
All right. You are going to take them to get close to the throne room, so that when everything breaks out, you know when to move in, and then you can move in, and we'll meet you there. Because Baz can't actually kill them.
That works for me.
Okay. Stay safe. I don't know why we're splitting up, to be honest. We could all do this together.
Well,
You're the one who planned it.
Hassan number 1, Hassan who has been here, is going to go back to his mistress and set up for when you guys start the slave revolt. So,
Right.
are you guys setting up the slave revolt?
Yes.
For wings, let's recap what exactly the plan.
Okay. Do you want me to do it as RinRin or not as RinRin?
Not as RinRin, because like I love RinRin, but I can't follow her sometimes.
That's fine.
I'm
Indoor go.
working on my listening skills.
Okay. So, RinRin wanted to go and incite the rebellion, but in order to do that, she needs the armory password, which Wally knows.
Yes.
So,
Okay. So RinRin and Wally are gonna go to the armory.
yes, because that is what RinRin wanted to do. Now, I was thinking that there was going to be like other team, like each team gets a Hassan, and so like the Hassan that I came in with, Team Red Wizard. Is there something that we could do to like help with this, or are we just like?
So Sekalok is probably going to be trouble. That's the guy that's Rosnasi's right-hand man. And what you know is that at some point he is going to go visit his concubine. You can either make sure that he does do that and lock him in that room, or like the other thing you could do with that information is that tell Rosnasi that, but I don't think you're going to do that.
Nah, that sounds like a lot. That sounds like a really big dick move. Tesh is not that confident in himself to just like strut up to Rosnasi and be like, "He's fucking."
Just to simplify, okay. Tesh and Baz go get the gear that's Cripple Hassan has set aside. Meet up with RinRin and Wally while they incite the rebellion and grab weapons from the armory.
Yes.
Yes. So.
How are you going to go about doing that? So to go back and get your gear, you know the layout of the place. If you go out the door that's right next to you, You know what? I'm going to go ahead and share this image with you so that you have a better idea. I did change the layout a little bit, but it is not reflected here.
Okay. Baz will stick with Tesh, I think, because if he goes down, Tesh is the only one that can save him.
Tesh knows that Baz is squish.
That file is too big, apparently.
So, we are locking that dude in the room.
What dude?
The
yes,
champion.
you want to lock the champion in the harem.
Do we want to wait for the champion to be heading towards the harem, lock him in, then send signal to ensure that he's not there? I don't know how long it is until that point.
Tyler, how long is it until he gonna go fuck?
You don't know how long until he goes and fucks.
We can't incite the rebellion until he fucks, because if
or you could and just have to deal with him.
Yeah, that is also a thing.
Because we haven't had a long rest, like, I'm at full health, but I don't have spell slots. It'll be fine.
So on that map, ignore where the secret room is, but you guys are you guys
The
are
what?
The
in room 13.
Okay.
That's where we're at.
Now the right above room 13 where that like sloping path goes, I moved that sloping path to instead go from the corridor at 3 to 19, the slave grotto.
Oh, so it just cuts across.
So it just cuts across. So behind you is the slave grotto. Where your gear is through there and over by the water. You could also go get there by going through the poisons room, which is 14.
14. And we want to get to room 9?
Yeah, no. 9 is the temple. 11 is Rosnesi's throne room.
Okay.
And the armory is
4.
Okay.
All right.
Couldn't we also go along the river up to 11? Up to the throne room?
Did we know that?
If we have a layout of the place, we would.
Okay.
Yeah. You got a good amount of information from that guy.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. So the plan is to fan this spark into a flame. RJ and Wally and RinRin are gonna go and get ready to incite the slave rebellion. Baz and Tesh go and get ready to lock right hand man in with his concubine, and then as soon as we do that, we'll give the signal. You guys go and like pull the ripcord on that.
Yeah.
And then it's all in. We go
right.
and then
we'll have a time limit. So like if he doesn't show up to get locked in like the next 20 minutes, we'll just go.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
But you guys have to give the signal before you do it so that we know that it's happening.
What is the signal and how are we giving it?
You can have Clone Hassan.
Okay.
He'll hang out with you. And
I was like, we're in a cave. It's not like we need to throw something up into the air.
I mean, you could just ring a gunshot out.
I was going to say, if we were like because we're in the jungle, our best signal would be something that's not found in this here jungle. So I was thinking like if we did like a wolf howl, that would also be a really easy way to like
you
echo
just hear
through.
Wally yeehaw.
We could yell yeehaw as our secret word.
We've yeet our last haw. All right, let's do it.
Yeehaw, boys. Saddle up.
Right. The signal is yeehaw, or the next 20 minutes.
Yes. After which there will be a yeehaw.
After which there will be a yeehaw.
The 20 minutes is just the yodelay.
Tesh, sorry, so now I have to get my facts straight. Tesh and Baz and Clone Hassan are going to go get your gear.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to go get your gear?
Well, we're in the storage room,
Yes.
which is 11, 13?
13.
13. So go back to the slave grotto. Go out.
Which has several Wanti in it. Now you might be able to get past them. The guy there seems pretty blasé, but that is an ability check that you're gonna have to contend with.
Might as well try.
Okay.
Motherfucker, you got passed without a trace.
Yeah. For a second level spell slot.
Do you not have any second level spell slots left?
What about your invisibility?
Yeah, I don't think I've actually used my invisibility for today.
Okay.
I don't think so either.
Yep.
Are you wearing your armor?
No,
Surely.
Not
because
yet.
my armor's stored.
Oh, right.
Yep, so I can just be invisible.
Okay, are you going to need Baz to help you carry shit, or should he wait here?
I could probably carry everything.
Okay, don't get caught.
Okay.
So Hassan and Baz are going to wait here for the gear.
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. Roll me your stealth at advantage with your pass, but not with your pass without a trace, just invisible.
Which invisible just gives the advantage.
Advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, invisible gives advantage, but he is exhausted, so disadvantage, so flat.
So flat roll.
Oh. Okay. That is a modified 20.
Cool.
Nice.
So meanwhile, I'm assuming RinRin and Wally and Pureblood Hassan are going to go out into the slave grotto and start sowing the seeds of rebellion. Right?
Yes.
Do you want? When do you want to go get the weapons? I guess is what I'm asking.
Okay, so just to be clear, no seeds have been sown at this point. No one knows this is happening.
No one knows. No seeds have been sowed with the actual slaves.
Okay, cool. We should go talk to the slaves first.
Yep. We got 20
All right.
minutes.
And Pureblood Hassan is going to go make sure things are in the works with Finthaza.
Cool.
Is Finthaza going to be with us when we start this thing off, or are we fine on our own?
She, as soon as the slave uprising begins, she'll have to spring her plan into action. Don't do that. So they will split off. So when you guys leave this room, probably hiding the body of the constrictor snake somewhere.
In the pile of ropes.
Yeah, in the pile of ropes. Oh, poor guy. Tesh, you sneak out invisibly, and the two of you start going and talking to some of the slaves.
Is there like a leader type person here?
Amongst the slaves, or
amongst the slaves?
The only leader type person is like the 12-year-old boy who has been interpreting what the Wanti is doing as orders.
Who looks like the most miserable person?
There
The leader boy
is
who's been interpreting.
the leader boy. Otherwise, there is a Tabaxi minstrel who just looks like the characters in Disney's Robin Hood when Nottingham is getting taxed too much.
Mm-hmm. Should we talk to the little boy first?
The little boy does stand like right next to the Wanti.
Okay.
But they
Oh.
probably doesn't think there's common, like he can speak common, right? Because he needs an interpreter.
Yeah.
Right.
When the guy's looking in the mirror, Wally'll motion for the kid to come over.
Okay. Yeah. The kid comes over.
Hello. My name is RinRin.
Hi. He hasn't given any more jobs. I don't have any for you. What do you?
That's okay. No, we're not going to hurt you. We're not going to yell at you.
Okay. And he keeps on like looking
Wait,
back at the guy.
Well, I just want to know, is there any chance that like you hate this place?
What do you mean?
Like if there was like someone who decided to come in here and was like, let's just like break out and all that. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
As you're saying, it's like he's like just glancing over his shoulder continuously at the Wanti, and make a persuasion check.
I'll
Or-
assist.
Okay, yeah,
Okay, so just straight.
yeah.
19.
All right. He stops looking over his shoulder and looks you dead in the eyes. Says, "Yeah, I want to get out of here."
Yes, well, my weapons are my hands, and I've killed many men in my time. I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here, but I need your help.
Okay.
We need everyone to just we need everyone on board. How are we going to do that?
I mean, everyone. If the opportunity arrived, people are probably so downtrodden that they'd be paralyzed by indecision. So you gotta have a strong, imposing force, and a good reason.
Okay.
Spread
Well,
the word.
we're going to get weapons in here. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm pretty like good at killing people. So I'll take out these guards.
So he like nods emphatically, and he's like, "I actually have an idea too."
Oh,
And he like goes over, stands next to the Wanti boss in here,
mhm.
and waits for him to do something like incredibly arbitrary.
Yeah.
And as soon as he like just yawns, the kid like goes over to some of the brood guards that are here, and like whispers at them, and they all head out the cave. And he like gives you a little thumbs up.
I don't know what he did.
I mean,
Just made it a hell of a lot easier for us.
Right.
made less enemies.
Right.
Tesh, you get back with the gear.
I give RinRin her things.
Well, RinRin will be outside the room.
Yeah.
You can leave her stuff in the storage room though.
I'll do that, and then I'm going to. I would say invisible. Like, I don't want to break my invisibility, so Baz can't really help me put on my chainmail. But I got my stuff.
What do you
That's
mean I
fine.
can't help you put on your chain?
I'm invisible.
Just because I can feel.
Does your stuff become invisible when you put it on you?
Yes.
But
How
he's
long
not like gone. He can help.
How long would it take to put it on?
10 minutes.
By yourself. Okay. If you had someone helping you, would it take less time?
5.
5.
Baz, make a perception check to see if you can help him put it on.
Oh my god, perception
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage. It's almost like I've been rolling perception at disadvantage this entire game. Oh, I rolled an 18 and a 19. I think I pull it off.
No, you're supposed to help me put it on.
Why?
Tesh, you get your armor on in 5 minutes.
Okay, sweet.
What would you like to do?
Well, we have to go and wait to see if this Yuan T gets his fuck on.
Yep. You know where you can. You have an idea. You know how to get there. You know you're not going to run into anybody probably on the way there, and you can probably find somewhere to hide in that temple area in the main area number 9, and wait to see if he comes and gets his fuck on.
Yep.
All right. While we're
Just,
waiting, go ahead.
Oh, just real quick to RinRin. While they're doing that, I'm gonna go check and see what the guard situation's like over by the armory.
Okay. Should I go with you?
Stay here and see what else you could sew.
Right.
Good luck.
You two
While-
don't get caught.
While Baz and Tesh are waiting, Baz says, you know, Rosnacy actually had nothing against us going into the dungeon. We could have done it ourselves. But, you said they have racket.
Just speaking to the darkness, because Tesh is invisible. They do. And the old man. Or Vax.
If I don't get out of here, You make sure he gets home.
Baz, we're getting out of here together, one way or another. The only reason Racket has come this far is because of you.
He doesn't answer that. He just continues to watch for the other guy.
Let's see. Someone roll me a D100.
Sure.
I was gonna say, we could have two people roll 1d10 and then you add them. I'll be the first two digits.
Alright, I'll be the last two.
That's fun.
60.
7.
You were so close.
So close.
So close. About 4 minutes before you're just gonna kick it off anyway. You see this big barrel-chested man walk up to the harem, open the portcullis for himself, and go inside.
We wait for a moment.
We should like bust the door so the locking, like, it stays locked, right?
From what you saw, it only opens from the outside.
Oh. Well, all right.
I'm assuming you will
Wait.
close it.
The door. Oh, okay. I was like, wait a minute. So how did I get out?
The guy who was like, I've been stuck here for 2 days.
Yeah. I mean, this champion's the only one who can really like come and go freely, and he just leaves the door open for himself.
Oh.
And otherwise, you can't get out, or you have to use a teleportation circle.
Is there a teleportation circle here?
Yes, there is a teleportation circle in the harem.
Do we know that?
Yes. But
We
the
probably-
only person who has ever used a teleportation circle is Rosnasi,
Okay.
allegedly.
Because you need the spell.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. You need the spell.
Yeehaw!
So, Tesh, invisibly you go and lock it, clunk, and the portcullis slams down. Meanwhile, before that happened, Wally, you wanted to check out the armory situation.
Yeah, I got an 18. At
To-
disadvantage. To sneak around.
Sneak. All right. You sneak up the stairs towards the, or that, I guess that slope towards the hallway. At the far end of the hallway, it seems like things have calmed down and like they've actually cleaned up the mess that was over there. And you come up to the, so there's a lot less commotion up there and a lot less like people moving around. But you are able to get up to the door without attracting any of their attention.
Whew. Sounds like there's a guardian inside there. White feather.
All right. White feather and the arcane lock disengages, and you can open the door.
Just crack it open a little bit and look in.
It is a armory full of weapons, scale mail, scimitars, longbows, arrows. There is a fancy shield on the wall, and the floor is scattered with bones.
That ain't good. If I were to use the tent that's inside my bag, the the tarping, could I put weapons on top of it and use that as a bundle?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. He'll open the door and quickly just say, "Black mask."
And as you like open the door and step in, the bones on the floor coalesce into a bone naga.
Black mask, black mask, black mask.
It'll say, "It has given the password. It will tell me what it is doing here."
My best.
So Ukolahamu has spoken. Why do the names have to be so difficult?
Sure. I'm just here to retrieve some stuff. You can go back to sleep if you want.
It stares you down and says, it will allow, or this one will allow this. So Ukulahama has spoken, and just the bones lie back down.
You know what? You're pretty cool. And then he'll start pulling like swords and spears off the wall.
Yep. It's full of them. Armor contains 10 suits of scale mail or scale armor, 50 scimitars, 20 longbows, 20
Fuck.
short bows, 50 quivers containing 20 arrows each.
Puts what he can inside the tent bag and then hauls it. He'll wait for the yeehaw, and then when it happens, he's gonna bonus action to shift and then run back to the slave pen.
And you've got a pretty good strength, right?
Yeah.
Make an athletics check to see how much you can carry.
That's fine. 11 both times of 16.
Okay. You are able to get, you think, enough to arm all the slaves that are in the grotto with a few extras. And as you have gathered all those up, about that time is when Tesh closes the door.
You know, it occurs to me, Baz, I don't think I've ever said this yeehaw loudly before. Have you?
Nope.
All right, so which one of us, or do we join yeehaw?
I think you should do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna let yeehaw be my last words.
While you guys are having this conversation, someone walks around the corner, and Flint sees Baz talking to thin air, and he's like, "What's going on, Baz?"
Oh, you're gonna love this.
Yeehaw! Just from nothing.
You hear an echoing yeehaw from like across the temple as Wally shifts and starts running to the slave pen.
All right. You are able to get there very quickly. You are hauling this big bag of gear, and the Wanti in there finally like looks away from his mirror, and he like slaps the boy, and is like,
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm gonna launch myself at this dude and pin him to the ground.
"All right."
As I interact, can I slice the bag open with my claws as I've shifted and just scatter it across the pen as I rage?
All right. Yes to all of the above, and make a either persuasion or intimidation check at advantage.
Whomst?
Either one of you, or both at the same time.
For what?
To start the slave revolt.
Oh, I had a speech ready.
Oh,
We can do it during the armor.
Do you want to tackle it, motherfucker, or do you want to speak
I'd rather
peacefully?
all right. Roll an attack to tackle a motherfucker.
Lend me your ears.
I got
26.
26. I'm pretty sure will hit. I need to.
You're
break it
pretty
down.
sure?
What do you? Yes, I'm only pretty sure. Roll damage.
Okay.
I got a 16 to incite riot.
Okay, well let's see what how RinRin's speech goes after she tackles this guy.
Okay.
9 damage.
All right.
I'm guessing if that's my dex bonus for tackling.
Yeah.
Can he make a constitution save?
Sure.
Please. Sorry, I just had a minor aneurysm.
He gets a 13.
He is stunned until the end of my next turn.
All
Right? Yes.
What's it? What was the?
DC's 14.
Okay, yeah, then he is stunned. All right, so Isar, the Wanti, with this much, you did 9 damage and you stunned him.
Mm-hmm.
And roll initiative.
Dun, 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 12.
18.
Oh my god. He's slow. Wally, what do you do after the tackle? After RinRin tackles? You threw all this gear on the ground, and you expected people to just start grabbing up weapons, and they're all just kind of standing there.
I don't want to take the speech from RinRin.
No, go for it. She'll do it anyways.
Are y'all tired of being put down and slaved? Pick up a weapon, rise with me, and kill this motherfucking snake.
And you got a 16 on your check before.
Yeah.
I will let you reroll that now with kill this motherfucking snake.
17, one better.
One better is one enough. Where the you say kill this motherfucking snake, and that Tabaxi minstrel who had been just like looking dour the entire time, he's like, you know what, he's right, and he grabs a scimitar and just runs at the Wanti and stabs him. With how many commoners are here to attack this guy at once, you are able to tear him apart. Especially since RinRin stunned him and he can't do anything. The slave revolt has begun. Ta-da! Wally and RinRin, what would you guys like to do?
Should we go get this Triceratops now?
Sounds fun.
Yes!
Some of the slaves start like running up the passageway to that big hall, the one with the columns near where the armory is, and it's starting to kick off. There's a lot of commotion, and you start hearing a rapid hammering on a gong.
We better go quickly. We run. What's your speed right now?
40 for 10 minutes.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Guys,
You almost keep pace with RinRin. We're gonna go to the Triceratops room.
After your yeehaw, Tesh, and it takes a minute, but you start to hear like a lot of commotion. The bell starts ringing, and you see several Wanti going through this temple towards where RJustice's chamber is. You see a beautiful black-skinned lady snake, and several others that look like her. And I think Wally described Fenthaza to you. Hassan's also with them.
Which Hassan?
Pureblood Hassan.
Okay, cool. Tesh will say to Baz, "Is that the lady who's on our side?"
He nods. I think. I don't know. I've never actually seen her. I hope she is.
Well, and Tesh will just you'll hear him making his way over to their group.
Great. Baz is going to try and disappear into a shadow and keep watch on what's going on.
Okay. Roll a stealth check.
It's disadvantage. Oh, did I close my character sheet?
You fool. You beautiful fool.
Hold on. Let's see. Control Shift T. Control Shift T. T. I have too many tabs open. Where the fuck is my character sheet? Oh, that's the reason. I had opened literally everyone's character sheets. Is the reason why it's gone now. I apologize.
Good. So, thematically, as we're about to close this out, before the confrontation with RJustice, Baz is going to hide. Tesh, you were still invisible, right?
Yep.
So Flint is like, why am I suddenly alone? But he hears a riot.
Disadvantage is 14. Actually, yeah, before Baz hides, he will look over at Flint, and like I imagine the sound of the riot has started to rise, and he just kind of like sighs. He looks at Flint and says, "Riot."
He pulls out a shiv.
Jesus. He like hops back a little bit and he goes, "You got any more of this?"
He pulls out another one and hands it to you.
Funny thing, he's not wearing pants. It's just.
Actually, he's fine. He's got all of his shit. You know what? You just keep that. Go get him, sport.
My pleasure. So Baz is hiding. Flint is gonna go cause a ruckus. Tesh is joining invisibly with Fenthaza and her priests, her retinue. Wally and RinRin are leading the rebellion and are going to go ride a Triceratops.
Sorry, I was rolling for animal handling for the Triceratops, and even at disadvantage, it's 2 nat 20s.
Dude, we just come barreling in. Wally's in the front, RinRin's standing on the back. Viva la revolution!
It's the initial D, like, drifting around the corner, but it's just on Triceratops.
Are you tired of being nice? Don't you want to go ape shit?
Don't you just want to go ape shit sometime?
Is the best. Are you trying to end the episode right now?
Yes.
You're gonna leave me for a week on a geese?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh God.
Could be longer. Nobody knows. So you guys jump on that Triceratops. The revolters are in there trying to stab away at Wanti. The Wanti are better than them, so you guys are probably going to have to help the rioters here for a little bit. Also, there's some basilisks in the corner, so watch out for that.
Baz or actual basilisks?
Actual basilisks. So you two are going to have your handful here. Tesh is going to have his handful with RJustice, and Baz is going to have his handful sneaking around, trying not to do something that's going to get him killed. And that's where we're going to leave it for tonight.
Yay! This is such a clusterfuck. Don't split the party. What if we all left each other to die? So with that, I would like to say thank you to everybody who decided to come by and join this game. Thank you to Tyler for running this. Where can we find you? What do you do?
Hello, my name is Tyler. I'm at Frothy Inferno on Twitter, and you can find me there or on here on Sunday nights running the Tomb of Annihilation.
Hey everybody, I'm RJ here on the channel, but you can catch me at RJustice282 on Twitter and Twitch, where sometimes I tweet about the nerdy things in my life, and I'm thinking about a book reading for October, either Frankenstein or Dracula.
Don't read Frankenstein.
Dracula. You can catch me here, always, as Wally, the Shifter Fighter Barbarian, in our Tomb of Annihilation campaign, tomorrow as Calum, the Shadowkai Wizard Cleric. And this week is my non-busy week, so over at the Hype Goblin on Sunday, where I'll be reprising my role as Titus Valentine, a rogue warlock ranger who just got to third level spells. Eldritch Smite is going to be so much fun. It's at nakeener.com.
Hi, I'm LBHackEmUp. You can find me at LBHackEmUp on the Twitters and the Twitch. You can read Frankenstein. I would just, if you're gonna read one, read Dracula. Frankenstein is weird.
But Dracula is so much longer. Frankenstein's an actual like length that
Yeah.
you get. Okay, sorry. Continue.
But it's better if you listen to the audiobook. Tim Curry plays Van Helsing, and it's amazing. Just saying. So, anyways, tomorrow you can find me here again, doing For Keeps. Tuesday, I'll be streaming on my own channel at 2 o'clock, doing Mass Effect. And then I'll be on G Game Nights doing a one-shot with them, which is very anime-ish. Wednesday, Nerd Immersion. Thursday, I will be dark. I don't think I'm doing anything on Thursday. No, I'm not, because Lauren will be out of town. Something's happening. Anyways, I'm gonna upload a video to YouTube. We played Coffee Talk, and it's about a half an hour episode, so we'll see how that goes. And then on Sunday I'll be here, but I won't be here. I'll be somewhere else. Where will I be? You don't know. DanaeKeener.com.
We don't know anything in this cruel, cruel world. Hi, everybody. I'm Danae Keener. You can find me at DanaeKeener.com. I do nerdy drawings mostly related to D&D and a lot of things on this channel. I play as Coriander the Eldrin Paladin on Mondays during our Four Keeps game. And on Sundays, I'm right here playing as Baz, the Drow Rogue Fighter. During our Tomb of Annihilation game, DanaeKeener.com. Oh.
And if you've made it this far, you probably already know who I am. But if you don't, hey, Acorns, what's up? It's me, your buddy, your pal, your friend, the Indoor Adventurer, the showrunner here at twitch.tv/Indoor Adventures. We do shows like this on Monday and Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sundays. If this is your first time joining us, you can go to youtube.com/Indoor Adventures to check up on all of the VODs of each of the games that we played, or you can go towards where anywhere audio casts are made available for free. You can find us there under the same moniker. And speaking of things that are made available for free, we are going to be heading into our Patreon-supported after show called Nights in the Courtyard, where we answer questions not only from the community, but also from each other. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask either myself or any of these other fine folk, consider joining us on Discord. You can find the link below, or sometimes we post it in the side chat. We post the link to the Discord a lot of places. So even if you follow me at Indoor What the Fuck on Twitter, hey, guess what? Link to the Discord. But right now we are going to be heading out. So I would like to say once again, thank you to Tyler for running this wonderful game. Thank you to these players for putting up with our bullshit once again this week. And we'll see all of you guys next time. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.